when entering into giving birth to the rose of your own heart's love. For in the exercise of the sacrifice of your heart, you are called upon to engage each of the God qualities known to you within the electronic body of your own God presence as a distillation into every manifestation that is to come forth from your life stream. Perhaps there are those who have been entertaining the misconception that the path to the ascension was merely exercising the mental body to take control over their affairs, and that would be sufficient to gain the mastery required for the ascension. Though it is important for your own mental body to be disciplined sufficiently to have the transfer of the mind of God into the firing within your own mind, it is even more important for there to be enough love of the heart to generate the fire required to carry those grand ideas, the perfected details of consciousness, borne aloft with the vision of the third eye, and established in manifestation. You understand the glorious perfume of the rose, and how the varied varieties can bring about a subtle nuance separate from the other. This blessed heart's is the very essence of your own capability within the fires of your heart. For you are capable of manifesting a unique fragrance, a unique creativity. Even the very word that is uttered through your throat chakra is borne aloft by the vibration which you emanate. This vibration carries the flame of your own heart's love, in the purest of sacrifice to give unto another. Perhaps it is only a kind word. Perhaps it is a smile, a gesture of kindness. Perhaps it is conveying the comfort flame that you know so well when engaged in meditation with your own God presence. Whatever the offering, it carries with it the pure love of the distillation of your heart. When the heart is truly engaged. Consider for a moment what a stark contrast to your offering, absent the heart flame. That blessed heart that is born in purity, that desires only to bring forth perfection, yet has been shut away from interacting in the process of life in so many ways that otherwise could have resulted in the touch of the flame of God's love, the identity of your own God presence, the warmth of the comfort flame. Absent the flame of the heart, the lower vehicles struggle in existence to be, for they know that absent that flame, there is only survival in a current incarnation, and that very lifetime is somehow sealed off from the very essence that is born aloft in the heart of God. What makes this so? Why is there such a rebellion that is sown within the outer garments of these life streams, not desiring to know God, not desiring to have the fullness of the flow of God's wisdom, but to be contented to grasp at the unreality of the human mind, to survive only by the brute force of one's determination. Where is the will of God in these life streams? Is there a flicker of the flame of God's will that will maintain enough striving, holding fast, till there is the awakening of the life stream to acknowledge that the will of God is the highest that can be for their life stream? And what of the wisdom to recognize the will of God Why is there contentment to languish in a world of unreality, trying to determine what is the highest purpose of life based on that unreality? When all the while the purpose of life, etched upon the flame of wisdom right within their heart, is ever close, waiting for the recognition, waiting for the heart to be opened, waiting for enough God discipline to allow the door to the heart to remain open, to change the habits, to change the way of life that one has adopted as the only way of life for them. Understanding the great turmoil that goes on within the outer vehicles, discovering God, awakening to the reality of their own divinity. There is much patience that is afforded the sons and daughters of God. Those who have ascended, those who have held the firm embrace of your God flame within their consciousness, understanding that as that flame is allowed to move within the vehicles of consciousness, you are able to catch the glimpse of wholeness, fulfillment, of the true wisdom of how your life is enriched by that very flame. When you look upon a rose, I would dare to say that most pause to consider its beauty, its fragrance, the emanation of the vibration as each petal is unfolded in the soft, inviting comfort of the love that is within. Are you able to open your consciousness daily and drink in the rose of the love of your God presence, filling the entirety of your being till there is no room for anything outside of that love, save love itself in the perfected state from whence it is offered? can you approach each day with enough of the love of your own heart flame, consuming the unreality borne aloft by the untransmuted substance of karma, of thought and feeling of the masses, so that you might have the clarity of vision to know what is the right course, the right action, the right focus of attention of your vehicles of consciousness, so that you will be able to maintain a forward motion in an acceleration of the vibration of that heart flame, guiding you, protecting you, comforting you. It matters not the circumstance of life in which you find yourself that requires this action. You may be at present in the most peaceful state, relishing each moment, the flame of God flowing through you. Or you may be racked with pain and in such an uncomfortable state of anxiety that you think surely you will never reach that state of peace and harmony again. But the requirement of the law, as established by your own God presence, is that you remember and hold fast to the outstretched arms of your own God presence, holding you in the firm embrace of the flame of love, sending forth currents of wisdom as illumination, so that you might not lose one moment of wise decision, exercising the will of the presence to imbue your heart flame with enough God striving to stay the course until you are once more exercising the full peace and harmony required for your victory. Each time you are tempted to fall into the unreality of separation from your God presence, recall quickly to your mind the heart of the rose before it is begun to be opened. It is a condensation of the most intense love of God, waiting to be released, to bring its beauty, its joy, its comfort. This is the state that you may realize, even in those dark hours, while you regain your inner strength, the heart of the rose is still there. The essence of your God presence, in full measure, waiting to embrace you, waiting to illumine you, waiting to give you the right course to follow. As the will of God is revealed to your consciousness, there will be enough of the love of your God presence commingled with that will, that you will instantly know the wise course for your life stream. There are no circumstances while incarnation occurs that is absent this cosmic law and requirement. When you go through all of the trials, the initiations, and the cycles of life, many of which you have already gone through in previous lifetimes, there is always the right course, the right action, the right love given unconditionally that can heal any state, cross any abyss, and illumine any darkness. Having gone through all of the initiations before, you will recognize them, and many times that is what causes the pain and discomfort. For you know that to go through the eye of the needle, leaving the unreality of life, you must sacrifice all that you think you are to be in the flame of love of your own God presence. This is different for everyone. For what is one's burden is another's joy. What is one's initiation is another's victory already overcome. What is bliss is always the heart of God. As quickly as you recognize unreality working in your life, re-galvanize the awareness of your God presence and flood the unconditional love of your heart to your God presence, to the ascended and cosmic beings, to the holy angels, and let that current carry you into their waiting arms, to return to you in like manner, multiplied, the momentum of their love, their assurance, their comfort. This is a recipe of life that will never fail. For cosmic law has decreed it so. It is the natural laws of God. And anywhere you turn, you will be able to call forth that love, to be bathed in that love, to honor that love, and to let the distillation of that love touch every part of your life. As the Christ virtue of sacrifice, of which I, the rose of light, am honored as Chohan. You will understand why each of the breaths of the elemental forces of nature all must go through the sacrifice of the heart in one form or another. For each in their respective mastery, know that there must be the unconditional love that allows for them to truly be the highest and the purest vibration of which to build the creativity of God to last through the ages. I touch your heart with my flame. I breathe upon that flame so that it might be expanded and multiplied and carried into your vision so that you might hold within your own vision a higher way of life for yourself. As you are able, you will be desirous of holding that same vision for every son and daughter of God. Take heart. The flame of love is present in your life. Do not deny it, regardless of the outer conditions. Take heart. The will of God is present in your life. Do not ignore it, as it will lead you to wisdom's ray that is present within your life, so that you might conduct the affairs of your life under the canopy of the Christ virtues. Be sealed in this matrix of divine outpouring as I hold the vision for the victory of one and all.